what's up guys, and welcome to Just Press Start. I'm Kevin, and I'm here joined by my homie from another pony. Why don't you go introduce yourself?
You're gay.
Really? Okay, fine. So, basically this is what we're going to talk about today. As you can see on the title on top of this video, is the Limbo review, and it's an awesome game. Now, I'm going to let Jonathan take it from here. I want to ask him his thoughts, what he thought about the game, how he loved it. Take it from here, Jonathan.
Well, my thoughts on the game is amazing. A really unique game from Playdead Studios on their take on a puzzle-solving game. It's much more unique than Braid, I can say that. And at first, I thought the puzzles were easy, but then as I progressed through the game, they started to get more and more difficult, and then it started to get a lot more frustrating at the fact that I couldn't solve these puzzles. But right after I figure out how to solve it, I just felt like an idiot because it was right in front of my face.
Yeah, it's basically there's this level that me and Jonathan got stuck in, and there's like these two crates, and then you put them on this button, and then and then this door opens, but there's no way for you to get that. There's no way for you to get on top of that door without using these two crates. It's complicated. It's complicated to say it. But all I'm saying is that there is a ramp to the right that you have to get the crate on top of there, and it'll slide, and then it'll hit the button, and then it'll open. By the time the box hits the button, you're already next to the door. And that door has like a 5-second timer for it to close. And then it took me like 2 hours just to figure that one puzzle out. And when I finally figured it out, I felt stupid, very stupid. I felt dumb. I was like, wow, why couldn't I think of this earlier, man? Seriously. But now let's go over the story real quick. Now, basically, there's no story into this game, which is kind of a downfall, but it's a puzzle game to me, because I love games with a lot of story in it, a storyline, a very good storyline. But this game is good that it's simple. It's so simple that it's good. Which means is like in the beginning of the game, you wake up in this very dark place, and you don't know who you are, you don't know where you are, you don't know how you got there. You just woke up, and basically you just progress through the game, just solving these puzzles, and you're noticing that this place is very dangerous. There's a lot of bad things. There's spiders. There's electrical fields and stuff. Like,
it's weird. Crazy
it's
shit.
Weird.
It's
like it's like a forest, and all of a sudden it turns into a factory, and then it turns into like a lot of water, a lake, and it's weird. It's like the weirdest place. And there's a lot of weird animals. There's giant spiders. There's these flying big mosquito-looking, grasshopper-looking things. There's these little animals, like they look like squirrels.
And don't forget
or
those
cats and gophers.
Mind-controlling worms, which I hate so much.
Oh yeah, and the mind-controlling worms. I don't know if they're mind-controlling. Yeah, I guess you can call it that. They land on your head, and then you go to one specific direction. You cannot turn left or right. You just go left
or right.
And then when it hits the light, it'll go right. Either direction. That's actually part of the puzzle, who makes the puzzles even more difficult. And this is a very unique game because of that. And once you beat the game, you finally realize why you were there. No, not really. You don't even know. Like, all I have to say, what Jonathan said to me when he beat the game first to me, the end is a cliffhanger. It's just hanging there. You don't know what the hell is gonna. You don't know when it's gonna fall off, and you don't know what to do with it. But all I'm saying is, this game is really good, and it's very interesting.
And it also leaves you wanting more when you reach the end.
Exactly. You want more. This is why this is one of the downfalls of this game. Let me talk to you guys about the downfalls real quick, because I know that's what you guys want. Here are the downfalls. It's too short. The puzzles are very hard to complete, but once you complete them, that's it. There's nothing else. You try to beat the game again, and then you already know how the puzzles are, and you'll beat it in less than an hour. So it's too short. Number two, it's way too short for the price it costs. It's 1,200 Microsoft points. To me, it's a ripoff, but it's a good game. So it's a very huge debate there. I don't know if it's...
Well, in my opinion, I think the puzzles are worth it. It's just, I wish they put more, like more challenging, like if they could add more challenging puzzles.
Yes. Now, I can tell you what's worth 1,200 Microsoft points. If, now this is a big if, I don't know if they announced this somewhere, I have to do more research, but the only way that game will be worth 1,200 Microsoft points, if they give us free DLC. Free DLC, yes, I said it, free DLC. At least additional puzzles, you know? At least continue where we left off from the end, or at least a little backstory, something. Come on, give us something. Because this game is so good that when it finishes, it's like Assassin's Creed 1. When you finish the game, you just wanted more. We're like, what is this hieroglyphics on the wall? What am I supposed to do with this? This is what Limbo did to you. In the end, I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. Just look at the end. If you want to see the spoilers, just look at our walkthroughs. But at the end, let me just say it: you find your sister, and that's it. The game ends. That's all. That's it. So, what's your overall thoughts in this game, Jonathan Gonzalez?
You're an asshole.
Wow.
Well,
what are your overall thoughts?
Like
what's your final verdict?
My final verdict on this game, unlike other reviewers, like professional reviewers like IGN and GameSpot and all that, they gave it, and Game Informer, they gave it like a 9, but I feel like it doesn't really deserve that 9 because it's too short. The ending is pretty disappointing, but it leaves you wanting more, and that's a good thing. So I can't give it a 9, but I'll probably give it an 8.5. Like,
yeah,
right there,
that's what I give it.
A solid 8.5.
Yes, I give it a solid 8.5 too. Now, there's another problem. I was looking at the leaderboards, and they don't really make sense to me. It only says completion, and that's it. Nothing else. Like, they should probably add more stuff to it. Maybe like, how many times you died while you beat the game, maybe? Like, how fast you beat the game? Or how fast you beat the game with the least amount of deaths? I think those kind of leaderboards are a lot better to me, in my opinion. But just the completion, like 98% complete, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what else to complete. If I have 100% complete, and I'm like 50,000 in the world in the leaderboards. That doesn't make any sense to me. But that's all I have for the downfall. And of course, it's too short, and I just want more. But everything else is good. The sound is good. The visuals are good. The gameplay is simple but good. And I don't know, 8.5 out of 10. I think that's our final verdict.
Yeah.
Now, I've been looking at a lot of comments. Like, I know I talked about the price already, so I'm gonna put this little segment here. A lot of people have been, exactly asking me in the comments in the walkthrough, is this game worth it for what it's cost? Here's my final decision. Yes, it's worth what it's cost. For 1,200 Microsoft points, buy. A definite buy. This game, you have to play it. You have to beat this game. The achievements are easy, really easy, except for one achievement. But it's really to get 190 gamer score in this game. For 1,200 Microsoft points, I think it's worth it. Because you have to respect these people. They brought this game out of nowhere. It's really good. Puzzles are good. It's a definite buy. 8.5 out of 10, definite buy.
Yep, I agree.
So, thanks for watching, guys. And our next review is gonna be the Medal of Honor beta review. So keep in touch. I'll put an annotation right about now.